Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Andrew the Moon. Here we are with the first episode of our brand new Let's Play. And we're going to start with level 1 of this. And I've actually played a few of these levels already. And so we're going to go ahead and start with the first level. And notice the fact B&L Tune-Up. This kind of sounds familiar to us, doesn't it? Yes, it does. This is the wonderful game, also known as... WALL-E! And I apologize about the very, very bad WALL-E impersonation there. There's not a whole lot of talking during these cutscenes, so I can kind of talk through these. But you've got a wonderful world of WALL-Es right now, and all of them are busy and doing, and they're kind of all doing their own thing at the moment, as we have WALL-E number 1 going, WALL-E, and he's taking a big old poop.
Immediately for a routine checkup. All WALL-E bots must go immediately to a B&L checkup station.
So this is the tutorial stage where WALL-E, we basically learned how to play the game. And there's our little buddy, little WALL-E right there. He's looking around like, ah, look at everything. Squirrel! He's like, I kicked a can. Smack. He's like, my bad. The other WALL-E's like, idiot. He kind of reminds me of Johnny Five from the Short Circuit movies, if you've ever watched those. So let's go ahead and you've got a WALL-E which shows us basically how to do everything from the get-go. But just in case you weren't paying attention to what's going on, you have this. It says B&L Checkup Phase 1. Collect the blue energy charges to open the locked B&L security door. Move the left analog stick in any direction to move WALL-E. Move the camera with the right analog stick. So we move the right analog, and we don't quite have tank controls with WALL-E, thankfully. But what you do is you grab these little energy sticks right here, walk up to the door, and press the square button, which is slightly aggravating because there's a few levels where it's like, you need 50 of these. And I'm like, no kid is going to do this. And so, this WALL-E shows us a little something that we can do by way of throwing boxes. And here we are told... B&L Checkup Phase 2. Go to the junk pile to generate a junk cube while holding it. WALL-E will automatically take aim at the nearest target in front of him. Press square to fling the junk cube at the target. So, let's go ahead and grab this, and WALL-E's going to throw one there. Pick that up, throw that one there. Easy stuff right there, guys. Easy, easy stuff. Throw that away, press the square button, toss the security in there.
Phase 3.
And then one of the neat things that WALL-E is able to do, B&L Checkup Phase 3. Press and hold circle to turn into box form and slide underneath the boxes. Release circle to exit box form. So, we're going to move forward and just duck under, duck under, duck under. Easy stuff right there, guys. Tutorials. So easy. And we learned something else that we can do with his little box form, and that is he can attack other boxes because WALL-E is a little jerk. Flat out, straight up, little jerk. B&L Checkup Phase 4. While moving, turn WALL-E into box form to charge through B&L crates. Remember not to leave blue energy charges behind. Alright, so that's an important thing to keep in mind because there's one stage I was trying my best to go through a certain area and I'm like, wait. Why is this not what I need? Wait, why, where? It's because I left one charge just sitting up and waiting. B&L Checkup Phase 5. Press X at the end of the gap while moving across it to jump across it. Yeah, this, I'm going to go ahead and be honest, this is one of the more aggravating parts of the game. WALL-E, as far as jumping is concerned, jumping is iffy in this game. Very, very iffy. B&L Checkup Phase 6. WALL-E can use quarter and half pipe ramps to reach high platforms. To exit the top of these ramps, press X after reaching the top edge. So we go down, we hop up, and we're there. Awesome stuff. As we, kind of make it through this tutorial as quickly as we can. But I decided to play this game because, one, I'm trying to test out a little bit of the Elgato. Checkup 5, move back and forth, the back and forth up ramps to gain speed. Can't talk. The faster you go, the higher you can get. Use the techniques to reach the B&L crates, laying the upper platforms, and pass the test. So you just start this way, hop on up, and WALL-E was a favorite movie of mine, and I don't think I've done... Oh, I say I haven't done anything for the PS2. I just got through streaming or recording a PS2 game that I haven't finished yet in VeggieTales. But WALL-E was one of those movies I really liked as a young adult, and I didn't get enough speed going up there, so I've got to do this half pipe up. And Ren and I went to a local used game store, and we looked around at the used games, and we were like, you know what? Come on, make it. Hey, there you go, WALL-E. I figured, why not? I got this in The Incredibles at a really cheap price, and so I thought, why not? The game, I think, was like $5. Yeah, it was $5, so I thought, you know, rush down the slope to reach maximum speed, follow the trails on the ramp to perform the pipe transfer. In order to jump over the huge gap, the exclamation symbol at the bottom right of the screen needs to be lit. Be careful not to slow down before you reach the other side. So you drop down here, let that go up, and
transfer control diagram.
There you go. I mean, that's simple as pie. It's easy as pie right there. And I so did not pay attention to what I was doing. So let me go ahead and try this one more time. We have the exclamation point, moving, and we jump into the pipe right there. We are almost done with this stage, ladies and gentlemen. But WALL-E was such a delight to watch when I was younger. Press triangle to use WALL-E's laser to destroy red B&L crates. To fill up your laser gauge, you need red laser charges from the laser charge dispenser. Stand in front of it and press the square button. In order to do that, you have to play a little mini game. It's kind of like roulette. You got to match 3 B&L logos. It's like really simple. So you just pick one, and then you match it with the others. Easy stuff. Press the square button again. And I did not mean to do that. The nice thing is you can press square again and hop back out of it. But just walk up to the red crate, triangle, and it is gone. Yellow charges are health, red charges fill the laser, so we got a little bit of that, both there. But there are also other ways to get health as you play through this game. Phase 10, stand in the sunbeam and replenish your health using the solar panels. So you stand in front of it like that, and WALL-E gets himself a good tan. Oh yeah, soak up that sun. But WALL-E was such a great movie, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to play some WALL-E. Use your skills to destroy the crates and reach the checkup station. Easy stuff. So right up here, we've got this, you know, easy. There we go.
Scanning.
And I was trying to decide whether or not I would play this on Tuesdays or if I'd play this at other times. Basically, all it says is that I can use the left analog stick to aim my cube jump.
Visited areas and activating objects will
And had I gotten this on the 360, from what I read, I would be playing this on Tuesdays and not throughout the rest of the week because the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Wii version of this game was terrible. But the PlayStation 2 version is actually pretty good.
Your attention, please.
So that's the end of this first level, guys.
Required to seek shelter immediately. Once again, all WALL-E bots must seek shelter immediately.
But after playing everything, even playing a few levels, this isn't worth playing on Tuesday. This is actually a decent game. It's not like the greatest game in the world, but it's a decent game, and I don't have major complaints behind it. Look at WALL-E take that major jump and destroy a car in the process. And he is ahead of the rest of the bunch. In fact, he makes it into their little headquarters first as the dust storm hits. Kind of makes you wonder what happened to these guys. As we finish this level and the data is saved, we've got time to do one more level as we play through this stage. We're going to go back to the chapter menu because of the fact that, yeah, the way this is set up, it's going to be really easy to go through this stuff. We're going to go through Sandstorm Sprint, which I don't have the top number of crates going through it. Although I probably can in just a moment if I try my hardest. 700 years later. WALL-E greets the day because the other WALL-Es, as you can tell in just a moment, are dead. WALL-E didn't even clean up the bodies. But he does take back to the task that he was doing earlier, and that is building and revitalizing the Earth after the destruction and everything else that mankind had done to it. Because yes, if there's one thing that this movie has taught us, or should teach us, it's the fact that we have done a lot to really destroy this planet. And we can turn around now if we want to. You know, pollution and things of that nature, we still have a long ways to go before those things are taken care of. But with Wally on our side, we can. But a sandstorm is coming his way, and he doesn't want to end up like his little compatriots. So it's time for Wally to bust forward. And I hate levels like this because somehow I've got to destroy those. I can destroy some of these crates, but I have not destroyed all of them yet. What happens if I go this way? Ooh, that's kind of neat. And it's a shortcut. And Wally is like not having any of it. Like, oh, this goes down. Oh, no wonder I was having problems. I'm like, what in the world is Wally's problem right now? Like, he won't go up, and then the game's like, Home Slice, you're not supposed to go up. You're going in the wrong direction. And I'm just like, I'm the biggest idiot in the world. As I try my best to kind of destroy, I've gotten 5 out of 30. I'm not even going to get halfway at this point. Nope. The game is forcing me in a certain direction, which kind of sucks. Whoa. I mean, like, the game is forcing me forward. I can't try to turn around to go back. Which I don't like that in the least bit, because just the way that's set up, I mean, it's a complaint. I think it's a justifiable complaint on my end. Even though that like, this section, I keep hitting square, and like, why won't he bust the... Oh, I'm pressing square, not circle. Whoopsie daisy. So we only got 12 out of the possible 30. So we didn't do too good on this level, although I would say I did the best that I've done. I may have to try to go back through this level later and see if... You know what? I may just give it one more go, just to see if we can pull it out just right. You know what? I'm not going for 100% everything. If anything, I do want to get all the artifacts, and you'll see why. But I don't have to get all the boxes. That's not the important thing, the boxes. So with that, we save this, and we're going to call this an episode. This is Andrew the Moo, and we'll be back with more Wally a little bit later.